Hello from Russia. My name is Niki. I live in St. Petersburg city, and today I'm gonna bring you to one of our biggest malls, the one behind me, to show how it looks like almost half a year after sanctions took place in Russia. We're also going to check out one of our huge supermarkets to see what happened to the grocery prices after Russian ruble got kinda stronger. Are the prices getting smaller or are they getting higher for local people? And by the end of this video, I'm also gonna show you a few of the stores inside the mall just to see some of daily life things inside Russia and how much they cost for local people. I made a similar video just a few months ago, and since then we had a few major changes. A lot of foreign companies were not just stopping their business like it was like 3-4 months ago, but they were sold to Russian companies. You most likely heard this news about McDonald's. Now it's a brand new restaurant chain in Russia, basically staying in the same place where all McDonald's restaurants were, and many other companies much smaller doing exactly the same thing. So today we must be able to see some stores that were closed a few months ago, but right now it's opened under a new, slightly changed naming. Here is the entrance of the mall, and we are kind of staying in the central part of this area, and this is a perfect point to see the effect of sanctions on our malls. Among the closed brands that you might know is H&M over there. Sephora is actually being sold to a Russian company. Starbucks is closed and it's not coming back, although it says "Всё будет хорошо". And my favorite store, a Japanese Uniqlo, is being closed too. I don't think it will be reopened any soon. We are staying at the first floor and nothing really changed here. We have a lot of premium brands, and the ones that were closed, they remain closed. The ones that were opened a few months ago, they still remained opened. The only thing I notice a difference is we are having a tiny fair where people can basically buy some various stuff like hats or some minor souvenirs. Except one thing that I find funny to show you is this shark, which is basically a replica of IKEA shark that is not possible to get in Russia right now. And this bear sausage looks sick, like it's really bear sausage over here, bear sausage over here, and also such kind of canned bear meat. Let's go upstairs. I think I have seen some companies, some stores that are reopened. Here I should explain what happened in Russia in March and what is happening right now related to foreign companies and brands. In March, we had a lot of Western businesses saying that we are not going to deal with Russian customers, we are stopping our operation in Russia, just like Starbucks did. And the real meaning behind it was that they stop operating inside Russia, but they do not stop doing 100% of their business here. They still keep their employees, still have some kind of work doing behind the shops or something like that. That was in March. I think they had kind of hope that this crisis will end in like 2 or 3 months and then they will come back to work and do business again inside Russia. But apparently it didn't work out. And what's happening right now? A lot of foreign companies are literally selling everything they own here to Russian companies, just like McDonald's did, selling all their premises, equipment, and is it correct to say selling their employees as well? Because people who worked in McDonald's, they are kind of working in the same company, just under a Russian brand.
Вкусно и точка.
Here's a real example for you. Reserved and House. These two companies recently changed their owners. As far as I know, a Chinese company bought them, and right now the stores are reopened. The thing that I do not understand, at this particular shopping mall, Galeria in St. Petersburg, they still use the same logo, but not a new one. This logo right now should look like this, and Reserved logo should be this. I find it really interesting. They keep the original, the old logo over here, but inside of the store they use a new logo. Within the last couple of months I never got inside of them. I think let's go and see how expensive are the most basic things. Oh mate, this is sick. Rick's hoodie over here for 999 ruble. That's about 17-18 bucks right now. Found basic t-shirts, they all go, wait a bit, where's the price? For 800 rubles. And a pair of jeans would cost here 2000 rubles. And overall you see quite a lot of people at the store. It's like definitely not the emptiest one. Let's go check out Reserved real quick. So far it looks just like Zara to me. I didn't really buy much stuff at Zara before, but I really like such kind of huge, bright store. Oh mate, you know, even though I like the style of this store, it's very spacious, have a lot of like space, very bright here, I was not able to find a basic t-shirt and I barely found basic pairs of jeans, so far away from the entrance, just in the corner. One pair of jeans, I like this kind of grayish color, cost here 3,600 rubles, almost 2 times more expensive than at the last store, although the jeans feel much better. And this money, 3,600 Russian rubles, is a typical salary for like 3 days of work in my hometown and maybe 2 days of work here in St. Petersburg. Would you work 2 or even 3 full days to afford a pair of basic jeans? I don't know guys, I just said it and now I think like 2 or 3 days for a pair of real good jeans that might be not the worst deal, but share, how much of your time do you need to spend to afford buying just a good pair of jeans in your country? By the way, we are getting upstairs again, there's a huge food court and I'm starving. People really like coming over here. Just check out this line of people for terimok, which is a Russian traditional fast food restaurant that are preparing such kind of Russian pancakes. You see, there's a pancake over there, just getting ready. And once they fry it well, they're gonna put some kind of food right inside. Depends on what kind of pancake you're gonna choose. Looks pretty nice. People actually like this terimok place a lot, so do I. I even filmed a video about them going there with my girlfriend. You can find it over here. And I'm going to find some food to eat here. Apparently not terimok, but something different. There's actually the second level of this food court. It calls Eat Market, and upstairs there are a lot of international foods. It's actually really good, although it takes a bit longer time to receive food over there. And on the first floor there are a lot of fast food places like that. Burger King, over there should be a new McDonald's, and here is KFC, closed Pakeshne, Sushi Buffet, and Peterburgian dumplings. Hi there. Apparently these guys, they're gonna do some Vietnamese pho bo. You see many people getting stuff at KFC, many people getting stuff at Burger King, and good old McDonald's is still closed. I actually don't know why they didn't reopen this spot yet. It's extremely popular, so many people coming over here. And I actually want to show you the second level of this food court. Over here you can have a quick lunch for like 3, 4, 5 American dollars. And upstairs it will cost you about $6 to $10 for one single lunch. Wow, this food court actually looks sick. They even have a tiny bar over here. Around there's my favorite pho bo. Really delicious stuff, although quite pricey. It costs 490 rubles for a bowl of pho bo. I was actually choosing between something Japanese, Korean, it's over there behind, Vietnamese or Thai. And then I found this place. They have here a tiny spot for Uyghur cuisine, which is the western region of China. I've been to Urumqi a few times and I want to get a bowl of noodles from this place. I'm going to take the beef lagman, that is for 430 rubles. Доброго дня. I'm super hungry right now. It's about 4 p.m. already and I only had my breakfast. So finish this food first and then go bring you to a local supermarket. Welcome to Перекресток. I already filmed various videos here and I find it very interesting to come back to the exactly same spot because I can compare how much were specific products back then and how much they are right now. I have a list of the products that I bought before here. Let's see if they cost any different right now. And before we compare prices, a few words about this supermarket. It's not the cheapest place, it's not the most expensive supermarket. I would say this is average or a little bit above average priced supermarket. You can see quite a lot of their branches around St. Petersburg, around Moscow, and a lot of people go for groceries here. So first let's go find the stuff that I already filmed and bought before, and then find something new. In this area we have a lot of bread from local bread factories and even from this supermarket bakery. I like to get such tiny buns just like this one, and before I was paying 10 rubles for each one. Today this is 12 rubles for one. This is like 24 rubles for two of them. Right next to bread we have a lot of sweets, different kind of cookies, candies, and over there are my favorite waffles. Let's go find it. Oh, here they are, my favorite Stroop waffles. We call it wafli голландские, Dutch waffles. Half a year ago I was getting these for about 70 rubles per pack. Then it raised to 120 rubles per pack, and right now it's actually even more expensive. Over here you can get a lot of fresh stuff, you can buy it in small packages or just by kilograms. And you see these tomatoes is actually a positive change, because before the cheapest tomatoes they cost 210 rubles, but right now that's actually as cheap as 90 rubles a kilo. That's actually good news, at least something gets cheaper, although that's happening every single year. In winter it's the most expensive time to buy fresh food in Russia, and in summer it's usually the cheapest. Exactly same thing happened to bananas. I used to buy it for about 40-50 rubles back then, before all the sanctions. Then last time when I came here it cost more than 100 rubles a kilo. Right now it's sitting at 68 rubles a kilo. The price actually changed for nearly all vegetables and fruits that I can find at the store in a better direction, I mean cheaper. And only the most exotic fruits are still staying expensive, like mangoes, papayas, coconuts and the rest of them. Now let's go find some real food. My favorite eggs, exactly this one, stayed the same price of 120 rubles, although here are some cheaper eggs that are like 2 times cheaper than that. As I remember, before April it was not possible to find eggs as cheap as these ones. The cheapest ones I found, it was like 70-75 rubles per 10 pack. But right now the cheapest eggs at this store cost 56 Russian rubles, which is again something that I haven't seen before April 2022. At this place we have various kinds of meat. Before it was 190 rubles for a pack discounted, and now that's just 10 rubles more expensive. And this fish has a huge contrast with the beef we just have seen. This was 1,900 a kilo before, now it's 2,900. This fish became 1,000 ruble more expensive. And right next to the fresh fish we have a frozen section for all kinds of red fish. Interestingly, I am not able to find exactly the same product like I was seeing all the time before. Simply that brand disappeared from this store, maybe because it was too expensive. Instead of that I can see a lot of other cheaper fishes in the freezer. About a year ago I could get this kind of fish, not for 500 rubles but for about 200, but right now you can't really find many things for 200 rubles over here. And over here is my favorite section of the supermarket, dairy products, and this product is exactly my favorite. That is something we call baked milk. Today it cost 105 rubles, which is more expensive than last time, although with a discount it might be as low as 71 ruble. But for 71 rubles they're gonna expire tomorrow. And here is the last thing that we can compare with confidence. Ris kubansky, just some rice. There is no price tag for the ones that we chose before, but I checked it and it's 160 rubles today compared to 130 rubles for the last time. So guys, what can I say? Most of the stuff that I showed you right now became more expensive, and there is an interesting thing. The Russian ruble rate is growing, so the prices are doing the same thing. Always. We even have a saying in Russia, very old words, that no matter what happens in Russia, the vodka is getting more expensive. Talking about vodka,
Внимание, персонал, просьба уборщицы Фариде срочно пройти к холодильнику с колбасой.
So the products that I showed you are actually kinda random, and I want to ask you guys to write a comment about what kind of products do you want me to show you next time going to a supermarket, and I will do it. Now let's actually find some more products so I can use it as a reference to show you what was before and what will be in the future. And we will start with Russian vodka. Here is half a liter of my hometown vodka made in Siberia. Cost 260 rubles with a discount. Let's remember that. This fun rainbow ice cream cost 150 rubles. I really struggled with finding the price tag for it. Look, it stays here, but the price tag is long over there. That is actually a common problem for all ice cream freezers in Russia. Have a lot of soda drinks over here. Interesting thing, I cannot find a single Coca-Cola drink over here. I can find original Pepsi for like 90 rubles a liter. A Russian alternative would cost us 100 rubles for 2 liters. That is Baikal Chernogolovka. And over here is the cheapest alternative for cola. It just says cola and it costs 40 rubles per 2 liters. Hey guys, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. Almeta cream cheese, such pack cost 145 rubles, and just normal cheese, something like this one, 200 grams, cost 160 rubles with a discount. And before we get out of this supermarket, let me show you guys something special. Remember that bear meat on the first floor at a tiny fair? I found it here. We can get this kind of bear meat for 540 Russian rubles. But I'm not gonna get it anyways. I think this supermarket trip was quite insightful, and now we are going to our last destination, some tech stores. I think that will be really relevant to compare prices for that, because for food, for groceries, for clothes, maybe we will not find exactly same specific product inside Russia and in other countries, in your country. But for tech, we are able to find exactly same product to compare. And first we are going to Samsung. Or how do you actually read it? In Russian we say Samsung. In English, I guess, Samsung? Whatever. Let's get inside. Here is Galaxy Z Fold 3 and it cost 200,000 rubles for 256 GB. А Galaxy S21 обычный? А, хорошо. Они тоже кончились или? The only Galaxy S phone is Galaxy S21 FE and it costs 63,000 ruble for 128 GB. And even though there are some models like Galaxy S22, Galaxy S22 Plus, it says that I should ask the salesman if they have this. And I actually asked if they have these models in stock. The answer was they don't. As for Apple products, we still have the same stores opened in Russia. Because of one tiny detail, we never had original Apple stores. Instead of it, we have Apple Premium Resellers. These are huge companies, they have a lot of Apple product in stock, although they are not able to get the newest products of Apple. So let's see if they have anything here today and how much does it cost. The cheapest iPhone 13 mini would cost at least 73,000 rubles for 128 GB. And if I wanted to upgrade my iPhone 12 Pro, I will need to pay 140,000 for iPhone 13 Pro. That's like super expensive in Russia. A fun fact, guys. This laptop, the one in the middle, like you see this price, 410,000 rubles for this laptop. That is exactly what an average Russian earns in my Siberian hometown for 1 year. I actually have friends who earn less than that in 1 year, back there in Siberia, the city of Omsk. Apple was always kinda expensive thing in Russia, but right now, taking in fact the change in Russian ruble rate, taking in fact the rise in prices and the salaries staying on the same level as before, that is just super expensive luxury thing right now. I hope you learned something new in this video. And if you want to watch more stuff from Russia, check out this video. Спасибо and пока.